I feel everything, I feel everybody. One man standing on two words, heal everybody. Transformation, then reciprocation. Karma must return, heal myself. Secrets that I hide, buried in these words. Death threats, ego must die, but I let it purge, pacify. Broken pieces of me, it was all a blur. Mother cried, put their hands on her. It was family ties, I heard it all. I should've grabbed a gun, but I was only 5. I still feel it, weighing on my heart. My first tough decision, in the shadows, clinging to my soul as my only critic. Where's my faith? Told you I was Christian, but just not today. I transformed, praying to the trees. God is taking shape. My mother's mother followed me for years in her afterlife, staring at me on back of some buses. I wake up at night, loved her dearly, traded in my tears for a Range Rover. Transformation, you ain't felt grief till you felt it sober.
Wish I was somebody, anybody but myself. I wish I was somebody, anybody but myself.
I remember looking in the mirror, knowing I was gifted, only child, me for 7 years, everything for Christmas, family ties. They accused my cousin, did he touch you, Kendrick? Never lied, but no one believed me when I said he didn't. Frozen moments, still holding on it, hard to trust myself. I started rhyming, coping mechanisms to lift up myself. Talked to my lawyer, told me not to be so hard on myself. He has an aura I hope to achieve. If I find some help, congratulations, made it to be famous. Still I feel uneasy, water watching, live my life in nature. Only thing relieves me, spirit guide, whisper in my ear, tell me that she sees me. Did he touch you? I said no again, still they didn't believe me. Mother's brother said he got revenge for my mother's face. Black and blue, the image of my queen that I can't erase. Till this day, can't look her in the eyes. Pain is taking over, blame myself. You never felt guilt till you felt it sober.
Wish I was somebody, anybody but myself. I wish I was somebody, anybody but myself.
I was never high, I was never drunk, never held my mind, I need control. They handed me some smoke, but still I declined. I did it sober, sitting with myself. I went through all emotions, no dependence, except for one. Let me bring you closer, intoxicated. There's a lustful nature that I failed to mention. Insecurities that I project, sleeping with other women. Whitney's hurt, the pure soul I know. I found her in the kitchen, asking God, where did I lose myself? And can it be forgiven? Broke me down, she looked me in my eyes. Is there an addiction? I said no, but this time I lied. I knew that I can't fix it. Pure soul, even in her pain. Know she cared for me, gave me a number. Said she recommended some therapy. I asked my mama why she didn't believe me when I told her no. I never knew she was violated. In Chicago, I'm sympathetic. Told me that she feared it happened to me for my protection. Though it never happened, she wouldn't agree. Now I'm affected. 20 years later, trauma has resurfaced, amplified. As I write this song, I shiver cause I'm nervous. I was 5, questioning myself, long for many years. Nothing's wrong, just results on how them questions made me feel. I made it home, 7 years of tour, chasing manhood, but Whitney's gone. By the time you hear this song, she did all she could. All those women gave me superpowers. What I thought I lacked, I pray our children don't inherit me and feeling sidetracked. A conversation not being addressed in black families. The devastation haunting generations and humanity. They raped our mothers, then they raped our sisters, then they made us watch, then made us rape each other. Psychotic torture between our lives, we ain't recovered. Still living as victims in the public eyes who pledge allegiance. Every other brother has been compromised. I know the secrets. Every other rapper sexually abused. I see them daily, burying their pain in chains and tattoos. So listen close before you start to pass judgment on how he moved, learn how he cope. Whenever his uncle had to walk him from school, his anger grows deep in misogyny. This is post-traumatic. Black families and a sodomy today is still active. So I set free myself from all the guilt that I thought I made. So I set free my mother, all the hurt that she titled shame. So I set free my cousin Chaotic for my mother's pain. I hope Hakeem made you proud, cause you ain't die in vain. So I set free the power of Whitney, may she heal us all. So I set free our children, make good karma, keep them with God. So I set free the hearts filled with hatred, keep our bodies sacred. As I set free all your abusers, this is transformation.
Wish I was somebody, anybody but myself. Oh, I wish I was somebody, anybody but myself.
You did it. I'm proud of you. You broke a generational curse. Say thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Mommy. Thank you, brother. Mr. Monroe.
Before I go and fast asleep, love me for me. I bear my soul and now we're free.
I feel
Ah.
light. I feel light. I feel like I'm
Such
in
a powerful song. Such a powerful
I
song.
know. This
So
is
many-
transformation.
This is certainly transformation.
I feel light.
So many writers to this song. Must mention their names. Give them a huge applause for such powerful writing. For all those people who have been taken advantage of, used, abused, raped, abused, etc., etc. Daniel Tannenbaum, Beth Gibbons, Mark Spears, Kendrick Duckworth, Sam Dew, Stephen Bruner, Jason Pounds. A lot of males have written this song.
Yeah,
Interesting.
apart from
A lot of men coming together to write a song about all this abuse. And
I hope they are holier than the thou.
how they have been used. Very powerful song. Sung very poorly though, sadly. Rap poorly,
Also,
sung poorly.
I felt
That was a low point for me.
Sad.
It was well written for a sob story, for playing the victim card. It was beautifully written, but very sadly sung. I wish there were better singers.
I feel it is
selected for this.
a biography by itself. Just go ahead and make a movie. It doesn't
It
belong
didn't
here.
move me so much. The lines were very strong, but because it was sung so meekly, fake, in a fake manner, heartless, cold manner, I felt they definitely should have taken better people to sing it. But yeah, I mean, it's still so strong that I think the ones who are victims, the one who play the blame game, the victim card, especially in America and UK, I'm sure it will connect with lots of them because they've lived it. So they'll connect with it instantly.
No, this is reality. But the thing is, when you're making a song, please keep it specific to it. Not start from somewhere and get to it after I don't know how many minutes of it. I don't need a biography in it when there is a theme in it. So it has to be to the point or not. So might as well make an autobiography or something like that and make it into a movie because this doesn't belong here in a song. That's what I feel. Rest is okay. And yeah, singing wise, it does not really impact. Apart from the last bit, which should have been done throughout. So all this, I'm sensitive, I'm feeling everything, goes on and on and on, and then the last thing comes and you realize, okay, this is awakening kind of a thing. So I really don't know why so much beating around the bush making jalebi. We have a sweet in India called jalebi. It's a round and round and round and round thing. So you know, when you're eating jalebi, it's amazing, but it's for fun. It's not for fun, right?
Yeah, I mean, definitely not worth another listen for me. What about you? Given a choice, would you listen to such a song again?
I had to wreck my head while listening to it for the first time. I really thought it was all over the place.
For me, I thought the positives are that it was well written, even though it didn't come.
No, I
it
wouldn't
wasn't
call it well
arranged
written. Yeah.
beautifully. It was still well
It
written.
requires
So
to be
I
edited.
give them credit where it's due. All those 5, 6, 7 gentlemen named in the
If so many
songwriter
people,
list.
should have been done better.
Yeah, but
I would say.
sadly, it was pathetically sung. heartless, cold singing. The rapping was absolutely the worst rapping I've heard in my life.
That's not
literally.
Rap. Yeah.
You can't even call it rap.
Yeah.
It's pathetic. It's playing the victim card all over again, the sob stories. I'm used to listening to a lot of them in rap music. And in fact, that is how they define rap music anyway. But sing it better, rap it better. Both the hook and the rapping was pathetic.
Savio, I highlighted things. I mean, literally, what is all this about? I do not drink and I'm always sober and I'm never drunk and all that. Why you're saying all of these things in a song? Just get to the point and talk about the real thing. That was towards the end.
No, they might be illiterate. The songwriters may not be very well read, very well educated. So you can't.
It's like you're
blame
trying
them.
to
Most songwriters, I mean 80% plus songwriters in the US and UK especially, most of them are very low on education. They claim to have completed college and school and college most times. But when you go through the lyrics of their songs, you know that they're not too educated or literate about a lot of things. When I say literate, it's not only about reading and writing, it's about reading and writing what you're talking about or what you're singing about. So they clearly aren't that literate, so you can't blame them. And they go to a group also who are victims, who have a lot of sob stories. Clearly the song is going to a large group of people who play the victim card. On social media, you find millions of them literally on any given day, especially in US, especially in UK and also in Canada. You'll find millions of them on social media who play the victim card. Oh, he scratched me, and it will be a 1 hour saga after that. He scratched me. She scratched me. She poked me. And there'll be a victim card played.
I'm not too sure about all of that. I think there is the education system really needs to be better in some countries, specifically in America, because if you have your right education system, this is not what you will come up with.
They are
And
not
too many
educated
people-
that much.
Exactly.
Most of these people are not educated that much. And even if they are, they certainly aren't educated in songwriting or writing.
No. I felt it was also inspired by Tupac's way of doing things and all things like that. But then there was a natural flow in his songs.
Tupac rapped.
Yeah,
1,000
and
times
he
better
was
than
amazing.
this.
This
1,000
was
times better
a
than
lot
this.
of forced things that were put over
Tupac.
here. And there was a strong message that gets overshadowed by all of the clutter that was put in the song.
This was pathetic rapping.
Yeah.
Miserable. Give up. Quit.